Like when you said at the weekend there were times where you felt alone in the desert. How difficult was that?
No, it's just something you go through, and that was and there were people helping in that way, but there was no possibility to make really decisive decisions in the club. So that stops things, that stops an evolution also in different ways. So you try to push that and you speak, but finally you have to wait longer for things, and now you feel that there's a new wave of energy in that way, and also that decisions can be made. So it's crucial to make the right decisions.
Because as manager, you look out for players. Who looks out for you?
I feel a lot of sympathy in this building with a lot of people who know what I've been doing every day and night for this club. So that's the only important thing. So I don't need people to give me a hug or to surround me. I'm past that period. I know what this job is. I know which way I want to go with this club. I want everybody to be aligned around that, and then we need to work hard. And is it the easiest way? No, it's not the easiest way. But that makes it also more challenging.
When you're under so much pressure, though, Philippe, when you leave here at night, is it hard to switch off from that?
I don't have a different feeling with 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 9 months ago. I don't have a different feeling around that, because I know, I'm very sure with continuing what this club has been doing, that with less budget than in the past, you can do really good things, and you see already the first fruits coming out of that. The story with Hamza, the story with Jefte, the story with Clement, and we have different stories also. So working on that longer term will get this club to the level. Also, you saw it, the way this team can play in the Old Firm or in the European games or in some league games, but it's about creating this consistency, that it's every 3 days, that you have also more players ready to do that every time, that you create more depth in the squad, that you have less injuries, because that didn't help also last couple of weeks with getting so many defenders out. It's about creating all of that together, and then all the pieces of the puzzle, they fit together, and then you get the results. But the way forward is very clear.
Because of everything you've spoken about there, if you can pull this off and get Rangers back to be number one in Scotland, do you think it will feel like the biggest achievement of your...
I don't know. Maybe become a professional football player was maybe the biggest achievement at the end. So I'm not really busy with that, because again, it's not about me. It's about this club and the people, and I get the satisfaction about that. Not how many trophies I won or how many selections of national team or whatever. I never had satisfaction out of that. I always had satisfaction out of doing things with people together and then get something special. When I was young, I had the choice to make one moment between tennis and football, because I did both well at a good level, and I chose for football because it was something together, and not for tennis because it was something alone. So that's what it's about for me.
But you'd be even Pep Guardiola when Manchester City have a tough time, he says, maybe I'm not good enough. Do you have real self-belief? Do you ever doubt yourself?
I doubt for sure about decisions that I made, and that I made mistakes, for sure. That's part of this job also. There's nobody only doing the right things. But I don't doubt about the story we're doing. I know working longer term on this, that you get success. I know from the past. I know out of the experience of 30 years. I know out of the experience of being a manager. And I know, and I see also with the decisions that we made in the summer, that a lot of good decisions are made, with the financial situation that we had at that moment. So we need to continue in that way, and we don't have much room for error, but that makes the challenge only bigger.
You mentioned Hamza, Philippe, because of the impact he's made, already people are talking about on when he might move on eventually from here. How difficult is that balance going to be? Because ultimately the club will want to make a profit one day, but at the same time you want to develop him and get the best out of him here.
Yeah, that needs to be a win-win situation for everybody, for the club, for the player. The positive point for that is that Hamza is mature in his head. We have a good relationship with him. From the first day that he came in, he made really big steps. But you can talk with him about things. We try, like with every player, to prepare them for the next step, that they don't fall in certain traps. What you have with young guys who coming the first time at this stage, coming out of a different culture, and he took all these steps. So I think he will take the next steps also. And there will be one moment, the right moment probably for him to leave, but it needs to also be the right moment for the club, and he will understand that also.
Is he on a good enough contract, Philippe? Is that something the club will maybe have to look at soon to try and protect?
Those are questions, again, about financial things. It's for Patrick, not for me. So we will be happy to address those things.
Just on what Ronnie was saying earlier on, is there nothing that could happen in the next few days or weeks that would make you want to quit? Is that,
no.
That's just never going to happen?
No. Only one, no, I cannot say that. No, because you're going to make a big title out of that, and maybe a fan of another team will try to do that then. So, no, never. I'm not a quitter. I'm somebody who really knows what he wants, and we're going to get that together.
I feel sometimes like the fans they have concerns over finances, or they have concerns over recruitment, or so many different parts. Do you almost feel sometimes that you're the lightning rod for that, and you're perhaps paying the price for other people's mistakes, previous managers' mistakes, and you're just the guy that's having to front up and...
I'm here to talk about the sportive sides again, so I'm not happy with the away record, totally not. I'm focused on that, to make that better, and not forgetting all the other things, like the home records, to keep it also that way. So I'm only busy with that, and together with Patrick and to Niels, discuss everything that can help to make our squad better. Is it with players? Is it with recruitment? Is it with transfers? Is it with staff around? Is it with infrastructure? All those things. That's what I'm busy with every second that my eyes are open of every day. So that's the only thing that's important for me.
Do you never wish, Philippe, you became a tennis player?
No, totally not. And I love tennis, and I love to watch also. I watch on Netflix the series about the tennis players, and then I see I made the right choice. If I see how they're alone with 2-3 people, traveling all over the world, being alone in a hotel room, no, I'm happy to be surrounded with so many engaged people, so many people full of passion, with so many players also, so many challenges. No, I'm happy that I made the right decision. I'm sure about that.
What level did you play to tennis-wise, just finally?
I don't know if it was here it's the same system, but you had the A players and you had the B players, and in my tennis club I could beat some B players also in that moment. So not at the highest level. I almost didn't play any tournaments or anything, but it was just in the club playing there, and everybody said I was a big talent, but I love to play football too much. But I had to make a choice one moment because football became too much.